You had $30 million right now, and you were driving your dream car. You were living in your dream house. You had the dream relationship, everything that you wanted. You had your specific person. You had your soulmate. Everything was working out for you perfectly. How would you feel right now in the present moment? Because the present moment is the only moment that's real. And would you feel natural in that state? Could you accept that? And would you feel confident having all of those things in your life right now? This is a very important part of the law of assumption and what Neville Goddard referred to as the acceptance of the end. Feeling is the secret. Feeling is the secret. It's the acceptance of the end, feeling natural and normal in the state of having all of those things. And it's like, for example, right now, imagine yourself driving a $500,000 car, whatever car that is, or $1 million car, $250,000, whatever your dream car is. Put yourself in that vehicle and start driving it in your imagination, or go test drive one. How do you feel? Are you afraid when you're in it? Do you have fear? Does it feel natural? Do you feel confident enough to be driving that car? Like if I were to hand you the keys to my McLaren and I said, here, take this car, you can go drive it for a couple days. Would you get into it, be really, really careful and be like, oh my gosh, I'm going to scratch this car. This doesn't, like the subconscious feeling of this car not lining up with your current concept of self. Like, would it feel normal to you? I throw you the keys to my McLaren or my $150,000 truck that you see behind me. I give you the keys. How are you going to feel driving something like that? Are you going to feel normal driving that? Or are you going to be kind of out of your state of consciousness, out of your zone, out of your comfort zone? Like, is it going to feel like uncomfortable to you? You're going to have fear. You're going to have stress, anxiety from driving it. If you do, that means that you are not in the state of consciousness of receiving those things. And the moment that you feel natural and comfortable and normal driving a McLaren or driving, your dream car, whatever that is, or living in your dream house, having your dream relationship, as soon as you feel normal and natural and confident in those states, they are going to be drawn to you. That's when you are in the state of your wish fulfilled. And that's why I wanted to make this video. Whether you know for sure whether you've landed your visualization, your sleep meditation, your SATs, your state akin to sleep, you have fallen asleep in your wish fulfilled. And the moment that happens is the moment that you know that you are natural in the state of already having everything that you desire. Is when you can test it out this way. Go test drive the car that you dream of having. How do you feel? You get into it, you jump it, you close the door like normal, you get into it, you drive it, you feel totally normal and natural in receiving that and having that and owning that. That is who you are. And you feel totally natural in that scene. And if you don't feel natural in that, you have to start replaying these events in your mind. Whatever the dream car, the dream house, the dream relationship, your dream physique. Start living those scenarios out in your imagination, driving this car, living in this house in your imagination. And the more that you keep doing that, the more you keep falling asleep doing that, the more natural it feels to you, and the more your energy levels increase, your frequencies increase. Your energy, everything increases and lines up with that frequency. And as soon as you line up with the naturalness of already having those things, and you feel normal having those things, that's when you're drawing them into your life. That's when you have landed your wish fulfilled. Because whatever the simulation is telling you right now that you can't have, like for example, if you're in a wheelchair and you can't walk and the doctor tells you you'll never walk again, start imagining yourself walking. Start imagining yourself running. Start imagining yourself doing jump rope, skipping, whatever, jumping. And if you imagine it, it will be created into your reality. Something will happen. Something strange and magical will happen, but it will be illogical because the doctor's just going to come to you after you've done this in your imagination so many times and fallen asleep with it. He's going to say, well, I don't know why I told you that you have to be in a wheelchair. You're never going to walk again, but you're cured. I don't know why that I even told you that to begin with. You're fine. You can walk. You can run. You can skip. You can jump rope. You can do all these things. Whatever the simulation is telling you that you can't have, you simply imagine that you're doing that. If you want to have a brand, a YouTube channel, a business, you start imagining and playing this role in your imagination as if it's happening to you right now, and you fall asleep with that. And then as soon as that feels normal to you, it's going to happen. The doctor's going to tell you, you can walk now. You're going to all of a sudden have the money to buy your dream car. Your business is going to explode. Your brand, all of a sudden you're getting all these views, all these subscribers. As soon as you feel normal and natural having those things, they are going to be attracted to you, and you know that you've landed your wish fulfilled. So ask yourself right now this question. If you had $30 million in cash, you drove your dream car, you had your dream house, you had your dream physique, you had the dream relationship, you were able to give money to all the people that you love in your life and help people and assist people, and you found your passion, you found your purpose, what would you be doing? And how would you feel? Like, what would be the feeling of that? And then that's the feeling you have to maintain while you're going to sleep at night. And that's how you land the wish fulfilled. And then as soon as you get those, like, you'll already become, even though you don't have the things yet, you're already lined up with the frequency of having them. And then they're being drawn to you. And then all of a sudden you're going to do things, and people are going to come to you. Doors are going to open. Your phone's going to start ringing. Things are going to start happening to you that are lining up with this, okay? And you're going to start manifesting all these things. Like when I test drove my McLaren, like, it felt totally natural for me, or my Z06 that I manifested, or my TRX that I manifested, or my F-250, custom built truck that you see behind me. When I drove that, it felt totally, like, I was totally confident when I'm driving it, or when I get in it, I'm not afraid, I don't have fear. I'm totally normal and natural when I was driving. That's when I was lined up with the frequency of having those things. And I could even take it to the next level. Like, I could test drive an SVJ, a Lamborghini, a $2 million car right now, and it would feel natural to me because I'm in that frequency of having it. And that's why I'll have it. As soon as I want it, I'm going to get it. Having and being in a natural, normal feeling of already having these things can be tested. You can test these things simply by go drive one. Go walk in the house of your dreams. Does that feel normal and natural for you to live in this house? You're the only one that can know that. And that way you will know whether you are in the right frequency, you're in the right energy, you're in your wish fulfilled. You have sustained that. You have fallen asleep with it. It has been created, and it's on its way to you. When you have created the concept of self, of having all of these things in your life, that's when everything starts happening. But if you walk around in your dream house and you just like, wait a minute, this feels weird to me. I kind of have anxiety. I have fear. I don't feel like this is me. I'm not lining up. Then you have work to do. You have inner work to do. You have to shift your states of consciousness. Because once you shift your state of consciousness and your concept of self, your world has to reflect that change. And when you feel normal and natural in that house, or having that relationship, or driving that car, or having that much money, or having that physique, you're going to have it. It's only a matter of time that's going to happen. It's on its way to you. You are being led to that. There's going to be things that are going to happen in your world. You're going to do things. Other people are going to do things. Doors are going to open. Your phone's going to be ringing. Something's going to happen in your world that's going to bring those to you. It has to. It has no choice. So get to work and start figuring these things out and start falling asleep with this. Start asking yourself questions. Start determining where you are with your frequencies. Are you lining up with the natural feeling of your wish fulfilled? I love you guys. I'll see you in the next one.